Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a couple of weeks since my last video, which was from the IG Veteranus Oldtimer Classic car gathering in Wolfern. In the meantime, I attended another one, of course with Marcin and Gregor together. This time, however, I met with Gregor first, and I met him halfway there. And we met at a Greek restaurant. It doesn't matter that it was a Greek restaurant, but anyway. And while leaving the parking space there, a bunch of Ferraris passed by, and we thought it was a good idea to try to catch up with them, and we did. However, there was the traffic light, so this doesn't really count. And of course they went their own way then, and we couldn't follow them. But in the end, we both were going to the same location, to the classic car gathering, and I was even positioned right next to the Ferrari, which was a F430, if I remember correctly. A few minutes, maybe an hour later, Marcin arrived as well. However, he was placed in a different place on the gathering, but this really didn't matter because we were all talking together or with each other. And the first few hours I was talking to a lot of people. Obviously I met people who were a few weeks ago in Wolfern, or even prior to that in Leonding. So there's always the same people there, however new ones as well. And the first few hours went by talking to people, exchanging stories, exchanging histories, and so on and so forth, which was very, very fun. Then there was a drive out with most of the participants, and I tried to record something with my Insta360 X3. However, it was overcast, it was slightly raining, and unfortunately I dropped the camera a few weeks back and the display crashed, so it's not water resistant anymore, and I didn't want to risk it. So I recorded bits and pieces with my GoPro, but nothing that would warrant an entire video, sadly, of course. And the funniest thing happened, and I was recognized by someone. And not because of the car, but because I was recording a few weeks ago in Wolfern, and of course I posted this video on YouTube. The German version was viewed very, very often for my YouTube channel, and I wasn't expecting anything like that to be recognized, not for the car but for myself. That was absolutely fantastic and the highlight of the day. Anyway, we went out for the drive, which was around 30 to 40 kilometers, around 45 minutes. However, a few participants were driving at a very fast pace, and I had troubles keeping up with them. However, the most embarrassing thing happened at the start. So a few people were interviewed about their cars and so on and so forth before leaving, and the interviewer was coming towards me with the microphone and started to ask me something. However, I didn't want to lose sight of the cars in front of me, so instead of answering any of his questions, I immediately drove off. So that was kind of embarrassing, but you can see that in this little clip, because I was recording with my GoPro, and yeah, people were applauding, but it was slightly embarrassing. But all in all, an hour later we arrived back, and I was interviewed a little bit later, which was fun. And after a few more hours, around 3 p.m. or something like that, I went home. So it's been a week since then, and at this classic car gathering and the one previously, a lot of cars had data sheets, stickers, and other kinds of merchandise. So I thought to myself, well, I guess that's something that I can do as well. And so I did. So let me quickly show you what I came up with. So first of all, I now have my own sticker. This is sticker number 2 or version 2, because the first one, let me just quickly hold it into the camera, like this. Can you see that? It's slightly dark. The first version was too small, so I immediately had to make new ones. But this is the thing I am more proud of, I would say. Coasters. These are absolutely cool, very good quality, and they arrived very, very quickly. Sadly, there's only 4 pieces of them, so I will have to order more. But that's not all. I simply had to make my own t-shirt. This is, obviously, here we have the red car, as this one was originally red. And here on this side, the orange one as it is now. FSM is the producer of the car in Poland, which was Fabryka Samochodów Małolitrażowych and Polski Fiat, with my YouTube name. But there's more. Of course, in a few months' time it will be colder outside again, so I have my own hoodie. Red on red is maybe a little hard to read, but I have another one, a slightly darker color, which looks pretty okay, if I dare to say myself. Today was another car gathering. However, this was on very short notice, so I didn't attend that one. However, on July 15th, so next week, there's another one in St. Florian, which is very close to home, so I will definitely attend that, depending on the weather. And hopefully Marcin and Gregor will join me as well. Maybe even a 4th or 5th Maluch. We will see that. We will see. I'm very much looking forward. The more, the merrier. It's been fun, those last 3 gatherings. So it's still only July, so there's something every week. So there's still a lot of chances. However, that is basically it for this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, leave your comments down below, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.